So in today's video I have got week 30 of my 365 days of art challenge, so if you want to see that then keep on watching. Okay, so the first one that we did this week basically said about, you know, when you don't really have a lot of inspiration, just draw something that you love. That could be a person or a plant or an object or whatever. So I decided to draw the chocolate frog box thing that I have in front of me that you can kind of see off camera, slightly on camera, mainly because I love the chocolate frog art work. Basically I love Harry Potter, if you couldn't tell, and yeah, I love the artwork on that, and the reference point was just in front of me, so I thought I'll do a quick sketch of that. It's definitely not the best thing in the world, but it'll do. It's a nice little sketch and it was perfect for sort of warming up and getting into this week's prompts that we were going to do. So yeah, that was the first one that we did. And then we also did this one, which just said to continue filling up the page with flowers. So because they were already kind of bunched into groups anyway, I kind of wanted to keep on with the sort of group vibe. So I just did some groups of stems and then went back in with my zebra fine liners afterwards to create the actual flowers. So I just took one colour and then just sort of added a few of each colour into each group, and then yeah, it very quickly and very easily sort of became a meadow of flowers, I guess. So yeah, that was really quick and really easy. To be fair, the hardest part about it is actually figuring out what colours to use and what different shapes to make. Obviously they have like the example ones down at the bottom, but some of them are a little bit not intricate, but they would take more than like one or two colours, so yeah, I don't really want to do that. But I did notice the one that had like 3 or 4 different like balls on it, I guess, so I decided to add in a few more stalks on a few of them and then add in some of those. And yeah, that was what we did for this one, just obviously building it up as you can see. But yeah, I actually did enjoy doing this week's one. Sometimes I kind of start doing this and get really bored and then I don't do it for like 2 or 3 weeks, which is basically what happened last time. But I think because I've not done this for a while, I've not done it for maybe 4 weeks maybe, if not more. I had a couple videos sort of saved up, which is why sort of you would have seen a 365 days of art previous to that, or like in the meantime, if that makes sense. Like you would have seen one more recently than when I actually filmed one, because the last one that I uploaded I actually filmed about 4 or 5 weeks before I uploaded it, so that'll be why it kind of seems like it's not been that long, but it has actually been really long for me. But yeah, I guess it just maybe breaks it up a little bit. I feel like sometimes when I have to do it every single week sort of on demand, then I don't really want to do it, but when I've not done it for a while and then I come back to it, sometimes it's a lot easier to actually jump back into and find something that I actually want to do. And this one that I chose here basically said to put on some relaxing music and then just sort of draw as you listen to the music. I didn't have any music on, but I put a TV show on instead and was basically watching the TV show while I was doing it. So I was just sort of making different shapes and patterns. I decided to sort of stick with the same colour because it does say to pick up a pencil and draw with a pencil, but I had my zebra fine liners out, so I just went with those instead. I figured it can't really do much harm, it's not really any different, is it? You either draw with a pen or draw with a pencil. But yeah, I just sort of filled the page up with squiggles and whatever else. It kind of looks a bit of a mess, but I feel like that's definitely kind of the point of these ones, you know, sort of do a little bit of mark making and that sort of thing, just to yeah, I don't know, sort of improve on that sort of thing. Yeah, I can't really think of another reason why you would want to do this, because it serves no purpose really. But yeah, that was basically my entire page of random scribbles for no reason. And yeah, I don't know, maybe it would have came out different if I did actually listen to music instead of watching a TV show, but who knows, I highly doubt it. To be honest, I don't think it would have changed very much at all, but yeah, it might have done. If you have this book and you've done that challenge, let me know how yours turned out if you listen to music, if it was any different. Obviously it's going to be different because it was two completely different people doing it, but yeah, let me know how yours turned out if you are also doing this. But yeah, this next one that we did basically just said carry on the pattern. So yeah, I just did exactly that, carrying on the pattern again with the zebra fine liners. As we all know at this point, I love those fine liners. I literally use them for everything, they're so handy. So yeah, I just carried on the pattern with the different colours. So some of them I did sort of halfway round, some of them I did a little bit longer than that, some of them I didn't do as long as that, but I just sort of kept going until I started running out of room. I was debating sort of doing it so that it filled the entire rectangle page, but I decided that it would probably actually look better if I just kept it with the spiral. So yeah, I just kept going around and just picking up random different colours, and I don't think I ended up using the same one more than once. I don't think I did. I'm looking at it now trying to see if I did or not, and I don't think I did, but if I did, please let me know. But yeah, looking at it now, it doesn't look like I did, but it was a little bit annoying to kind of figure out a stopping point. As you can kind of see, the stopping point kind of, obviously it juts out a little bit more than the rest of it does, so it doesn't become like a seamless circle. Essentially it just kind of stops a little bit abruptly, which was kind of annoying, and that's also why I did sort of a couple more rings than I originally intended on doing, because yeah, I couldn't really figure out a good place to stop, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna have to stop because I'm running out of room on the page. So yeah, I just had to stop and just deal with the abrupt end basically. But yeah, this next one that we did just said to draw a floral pattern, but instead of drawing a floral pattern, I just decided to draw a flower, just sketch out a little flower, and then I added in some leaves. Yeah, basically that was all I did for this one. I couldn't really think of a floral pattern, so I just decided to draw a flower instead, just a big flower, and then yeah, as you can see, some leaves coming off of it as well. I did sort of debate colouring it, but I decided that I wasn't going to. I was just going to leave it as a sketch. And then yeah, this next one that I did basically just said, what have you enjoyed drawing so far? So I think I put the sunshine one that I did really early on. It was like a watercolour sunshine. I really liked that one that I did. I also like drawing the flowers and the fruit on there. There's quite a few different pages of fruit, so I like doing those, and I like just being able to sketch and like things not having to be perfect. So yeah, I put sketching on there as well. So yeah, not too many different things, but that's all that I could really think of. Obviously these little doodles are quite fun as well, but yeah, for the most part I enjoy sort of doing the fruits and the flowers, and yeah, that's sort of the most fun that I have really. So yeah, talking about flowers, I then moved on to this one, which basically just said turn the watercolour vases into, or the watercolour blobs into vases and fill it full of flowers. So yeah, I just again went in with the green fine, or one of the green fine liners, and made some stems to go in the vases, and then just filled or turned those all into flowers afterwards. So yeah, that one wasn't too bad either. It didn't take too long, and I didn't use too many different colours, obviously, because I didn't have too many different stems to choose from. So I definitely could have done a little bit more variation with this, but I like the cohesion and them all sort of looking a little bit similar. But yeah, I definitely could have made it a little bit different if I wanted to. And then yeah, as always this week, just marking off the ones that we have done. and we're definitely getting there now. It seems to fill up quicker and quicker every single week. So yeah, they were the ones that we did this week. So that was week 30 of my 365 days of art challenge. Let me know what you thought down below. But yeah, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.